Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video update showing off some new Nectar wares here on the right, and you can see some new amplifiers and headphones, and then on the left I have the Stax Lambda Pro that I purchased finally for $600 used. It's the Stax Lambda Pro SRM1 MK2 amplifier. So one of the first updates I wanted to share was I used to do this Tech Flex kind of harness, and it's worked fine, but it's been a little bit on the stiffer side in some instances. So I'm trying to find a good balance, and I've decided I kind of just like the loose wire that's it's strapped down in sections with some heat shrink. So I kind of like it, but I guess it depends on the preference. And I've noticed that some people have requested that I build them headphones but use the Stax plug because they would just want to have a spare headphone to try with the Stax, with their existing Stax amplifier, and they don't want to necessarily build a whole amplifier for themselves. So a couple of options. Here is one from Moon Audio. It costs 15 bucks. It's cheap and low risk just for that very reason, and I basically soldered to the pins, and it works pretty well, and a couple people have used these with good results. And then someone wanted me to, actually a couple people wanted me to use the Stax harness, which here's a photo of one that I've built, but it cost $100. So this harness, I can get it from Stax, costs 100 bucks. I basically do a split here. I 3D printed that tab, and the tab is contoured to the ripples of the harness, so it looks seamless. And then the neck of the headphone, you can't see here, but it has a different shape, so it doesn't bunch up the harness or anything. As opposed to this, which is round. So actually looks and feels really nice. It's just costs more money. But yeah, and then the other update is this sort of crumpled up mylar. The crumpled up mylar acts as a dust cover. It's acoustically transparent because it's crumpled up, and I've done FFT characteristics of it, and it does show that it's acoustically transparent, but it does have a self-resonance around 20 hertz, so it adds a little bit of depth and warmth and roundedness to the sound. So I kind of like it, and I'm gonna keep it that way because it adds utility, it adds protection, but it also does seem to have a positive impact to the sound. So yeah, I like it. Okay, so I've gotten some feedback on my headphones, and the person that actually purchased this one in the photo said that it has some of the best bass and sub bass of any E-stat they've listened to. It reminded them of warmer Lambda, warmer L series Stax, and I don't know, I thought that was just a great compliment. And in general, I'm biased because obviously I designed and I built these, but I do enjoy listening to mine more just because they feel better on my head, and I can move my head around without them falling off, and I personally like the sound signature better for mine. So one thing I noticed about the Stax is it is a little bit brighter than mine, so I do agree that mine sound warmer. That pluck of that guitar is brighter, it's tinnier, it's almost like you can hear that scratch of that nylon string. But once it got to this point of the clackers that I like so much with Spanish guitar, that gives you that wide sound stage, I did not enjoy it. I had to turn it down. It was like just too much. So I think it's just a little too bright, this pair, honestly, and I think mine were just better and just were warmer in general. So, hey guys, I don't want this to turn into a review video, and I'll probably get them professionally reviewed as my time and money permits, but I only have a 25-year-old Stax headphone to compare them to, so it's not really a fair comparison. I'll let you guys decide how it sounds, but I just wanted to show you real quick. Some of the feedback I got was someone didn't like the transformer that was mounted on the top. So I realized I could fit this transformer in this chassis. So I got this chassis on eBay for about 60 bucks, and you can see here there's these mounting screws on this transformer that I can use to mount it. So it fits in there really nicely, and anyway, if you're building your own amplifier, that may be a way to go. And I even put, I have this spare 5-volt AC 5-volt AC winding here, secondary winding, so I connected that to this LED here, so when you turn it on there's an LED indication. So yeah. Alright guys, so why not show off some stuff that I've built in the past, and maybe some predictions for the future. But back there I have a stereo amplifier for speakers. This is a FM pulse count radio that I built, and it was a lot of work and it was really awesome getting this working. And this is a guitar amplifier that I've built, and so I think in the future what I'd like to do if things go well is save up and eventually build a headphone amplifier for electrostatics with tubes. And right now I'm kind of working with the CEO of a company that does tube amplifier kits. So hopefully in the future, there'll be some sort of design out there that may be easier to implement. There's already things out there like the Blue Hawaii by Kevin Gilmore and things like that, but they're a little outdated. Some of the silicon is hard to get now and things like that. So hopefully it's a sign for things to come. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching, guys.